Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my first video for the year, so happy new year to you all. For today's video, we'll be cutting my sister's hair, and why, you may ask, it's because her hair is damaged and it needs to go. So I made a video 3 months back where I took out a 4-month protective style. If you watched that video, then you will definitely know this. If you haven't, I'll be linking the video in the card so you can go check it out after this one. So her hair, especially from the mid-length to the end, has sustained a lot of damage from chemicals and products she applied like way back when attempting to treat dandruff and also make her hair softer. I know. So finally, she decided to cut it off. So she just let it grow out a little bit before doing that. So after taking out the twist, this is the state of her hair. As you can see that the down part here, right here, is way shorter compared to the rest of the hair, and the color of her hair from the mid-length also has a different color compared to the new growth. The ends are very brittle, they are fragile, they snap off easily, like they break off very easily, and also the elasticity is no longer there. And now that she has a much noticeable new growth, you can easily tell the new growth from the old part, which is really fragile, and there is no longer like elasticity left in them. So as you can see that the new part is much darker compared to the the old part of the hair. So guys, to start off, I just put the hair up in a bun. Then I started from the down section. I just pat out that section. To be honest, at first I did not know how to go about cutting it, but then I decided to use water and a leave-in conditioner, since it is very easy to tell the old part from the new growth. As you can see, applying that already made it very easy, so I just made use of the scissors to cut off any damaged part. So I comb out with my tail comb. Here I am just checking for any unequal length. Then I went ahead to twist that up, and after twisting I went in with the scissors to dust off the ends like so. So making use of this method, I don't know what it is called. I feel like it works perfectly, especially for transitioning hair, because this just help identify and set apart the new growth from the old growth, so you can easily see where to cut from. So I just went ahead to section out, apply water and leave in, then make sure to comb it out as well. And after doing that, you can easily see the demarcation on where to cut from. So I just went in with the scissors and just cut off from there. So after doing that, I also like to go in back again with the comb it out, and just make sure to dust off any of that part that is not fully gone, and then just twist it back up and just dust off the ends. So at first I wanted to make use of the rubber band method to trim off that part, but then I realized that this also includes using a blow dryer to stretch out the hair. With the state of her hair, her scalp is still healing, her scalp is very much tender, so I decided against that method because it will only cause more like pain and damage to her scalp, because it is very much tender. Like I said, she sustained some injuries on her scalp which is still healing, so I do not want to add to that damage. That is why I just decided to use this method instead. So guys, the thing is, most people are afraid of losing length. To be honest, sometimes I am, but there is no point in holding on to, damaged hair or split ends or any of those stuff. Hair damages comes in different categories and in different degree, and I feel like in this case it requires cutting the hair to save it, while there are some that don't necessarily require cutting, probably just nursing it back to health and using the right product and all that. But in this case, as you can see, all that part needs to go. At first, when I suggested cutting, she was a kind of reluctant and wasn't comfortable with low cut and all that. But then I told her she doesn't need to do it right away. I suggested she transition, okay, for a certain period of time, for like about 3 to 4 months, and then we can cut. And that is exactly what she did. Immediately her hair started growing back. Immediately she got that new growth. We just decided to do it. So after an hour and a half later, the process did not take that long. This is all the hair we cut off. This is like 70% of the hair, and this is the part that looks very fragile. It has no elasticity. It is very easy to break. It just breaks off easily. It is discolored, and they just needed to go to give room to new growths, like they were only causing more damage. So this is what we are working with right now after cutting. So this is the new growth. This makes a huge difference. The coil pattern and the color are present. A hair looks healthy and it looks fresh and clean. Health over length, guys. So I decided to stop here since it looks quite okay and the length is now looking equal and even. But I think the end still has those little parts that are kind of straight. I don't know if you can see that, but for now I'll be leaving it here. Okay, let the hair grow out for some months. With time, all that straight little part will eventually fall off on their own, or we can just get rid of that next time we give her hair like a little trim. And this video also serves as a reminder, if you're dealing with damaged hair or ends and you're not comfortable in letting it go, there is no harm in starting over, okay? Holding on to that only does more harm than good. The hair grows back faster than you think, so in no time you will get your length back. And this also shows how much you're willing to go and how invested you are in caring for your hair. So guys, this is where I'll be closing today's video. Let me know your thoughts on this video, and thank you so much for spending time with me today. If this video was helpful, make sure you give me a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done that already, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.